Yesterday I was riding, and there was a big old spider tried to get me, so hopefully it's not in here. I don't know if it come in when we opened the door, it was real hot, or there's a spider web underneath the seat. It wasn't that big, but probably about an inch, a little over an inch in diameter. So I was like, oh man, I about wrecked the car. I was like, ah. But yeah, my wife, she ain't ate nothing. She's been in bed 2 days. I took her to Waffle House, but she wants to go eat real late at night. I can't do that because I'm trying to stay on some kind of day shift, you know. I got up 8 o'clock today, got up 6 o'clock yesterday. So I'm trying to stay consistent, being on day shift. And but it's kind of boring when everybody's sleeping. So I'll probably get some peanuts, maybe drink some coffee in a little bit. And I had some leftovers. So tomorrow, if she don't cook, I might have to cook, and I'll put it on video. I can show the disasters of cooking, or I can show the magnificent cooking. Who knows? It could go either way. But you know, all these grills are turned up, so everybody burns your food, and there's nobody to cook a steak except Cheddar's. They used to cook it about 3 years ago, but a fancy restaurant recooked it for me in Gatlinburg, but I had to tell them. They didn't want to do it at first. They said, everybody wants their food, you know. So, demand for speed. Ooh-wee. I had to record this. This is, here I am on a peanut run. I smelled something burning earlier. I wondered what it was. I don't know if you can see it right now. I can barely see it, but we're going to come up on it. So they're burning their peaches. I'm assuming they're burning their old peach trees. So that's probably what I was smelling earlier. Either they're burning them, or that's what I'm thinking is going on. All that smoke. Yeah, maybe they're burning them. Yeah, big old pile up out there. They're burning their old peach trees. So I guess, I don't know anything about peach trees, but I guess, you know, if they don't produce peaches so long, this whole area is all them peaches out there, and they got them all over there, and we don't live too far from them. Peach trees everywhere, and I guess once they get to where they don't produce as many peaches, they'll just, you know, cut them down and burn a whole bunch of them and replant. And then they replant the peaches and go again, you know. But you can smell that stuff from the house. I thought we had an electric outlet. With the power going out, I had to call the power company just to make sure. It said, yeah, y'all in an outage right now. So, okay, well, if there's an outage, then our house ain't burning down or smoldering in the power box, so we're good. And then, but you smell, people burn stuff around here all the time. There's been a lot of clearing the land, and you can smell that faint burning. And then our neighbor, the one that had the dog, she's at her mother's house right now recuperating, so her little dog's all depressed. And then my wife called me and said, hey, I want a bag of peanuts. I'm going to get her a bag too. And then my daughter's cooking ravioli, but she throws this stuff called onions, and I can't eat onions. And she reasons me about it because she says, well, I don't like onions either, but I'll eat these, but I don't like onions at all. So, you know, oh well. You know, I never thought of this, but this is a new way to learn a foreign language. That might be why I'm getting so many phone calls. You just call up a bunch of people and try to talk to them. And, you know, the first word's hello, and you just learn more words as the longer you go. So I think that's why I'm getting all these people calling me now. They're trying to learn English. You know, I thought they were selling me car insurance or Medicare, but now I think it's just English. Got me some boiled peanuts. Woohoo! We had a bad storm, and I didn't know it. I was laying in the bed watching YouTube. You know, so trying to get the internet back up. Power went out. Yeah, my internet's not up right now. Crazy things. When the internet goes out, everybody's crazy. You know, everybody went outside just looking around like they wasn't plugged into the machine. I was laying in my bed watching YouTube, and my wife's probably had her TV. My son's on the internet, so everybody's on the internet. Internet went down. I still have my cell phone, so I could do internet on it, but, you know, everybody's out sitting on the porch just looking at me like, when you going to fix it? But the power's out, too, so no power, no internet. So we got our power finally working, and then I just reset the modem. Hopefully it's working. It looks like it did for a minute. So, yeah, the internet goes out and everybody's not happy. And my wife's feeling bad. I asked her, I said, what do you need? What do you want? She don't want anything. She's afraid she's going to not be able to hold it down. She eats something, so I'm going to have to go get me some boiled peanuts. Because that's what I want. Because I had leftovers for Saturday and Sunday, and I ate that Monday and Tuesday instead because I don't do that much on the weekends, so I don't want to eat too much. So we're going to go get us some boiled peanuts. They still fussing about the internet, so I'm probably going to have to make sure it's fixed before I leave. But they're $5 a bag, but they're good. Boiled peanuts. Well, look at that. I only cut this little section of grass, but looks pretty good with the new blades. And my wife can cut it on a 1, but I had to cut it on a 2 because I make it sink down a little bit more. But I guess we're going to have to cut the rest of it somehow. She ain't been feeling good. The dog looks so wore out. He's so depressed. I don't even know if he's asleep or what. Oh yeah, she's awake. She's depressed. Poor Miss Bonnie, she's staying over at her mother's because she's not feeling good. But it got a neighbor feeding the dog, but she's just so depressed she's gonna get up now because I'm talking to her. My daughter cooked ravioli, and my wife needed some substance, so she cooked some onions in it. They're probably good. I just can't eat onions, so my beautiful wife gets to eat it. It was cool with the rain. I was swinging on the swing. I got my feet up in the air. You know, you hear it. You know, the little water spitter spattering. And it's cool. It ain't hot like it is normally on a summer. So it's all peaceful. The birds are even quiet right now. Everybody's just chilling out and thankful to getting in there shelter from the rain. But yeah, it was cool. Got to see the grandbabies today, even though they a little sick. The bigger one, you know, he's crashing his cars everywhere, and the little one, he's a man of wants food. So he went over there pulling up on my daughter and wants some food. She fed him some ravioli. So it's pretty cool. It's like, that little baby eat. He won't be a year old till September, but he can throw down. The other one's already 4, and he don't want to eat. He'd rather do stuff and spend all his time eating. And the other one, he gonna have a good appetite. But I just wanted to share that day, the crazy day. You know, the internet went out and power, so, you know, if I'd been at work, they might have had power at work, but I wouldn't have gotten to enjoy the power and take care of my wife. And she ate the ravioli, so we'll see. I had to keep an eye on her. She might have to go to the hospital tonight. Everybody wants her to go. My daughter's told her to go. Her friends told her to go. Her mama's told her to go. I've told her to go. She said, well, if I go to the little emergency room, they just going to keep me in the hospital 2 or 3 days. I said, you know, but that's what you got to do. But enjoy this nice weather. Maybe get to bed. It's kind of late for coffee. And I've been thinking about doing DoorDash. You know, I figured, well, that'd be cool if I could do DoorDash and, you know, wasn't too big a hurry. I could see some of the cool stuff and maybe put it on YouTube. So we'll see. There's a little bitty area on the map. Like here's the Augusta area, and you know the Aiken, like within 2 states. It's a 2-state area, and then there's a little bitty place, and it's busy all the time. I said, well, shoot, I could go hang out there, but it's probably a $5 order, and it'd probably take 30 minutes to cook the food. Because when I was doing DoorDash, a lot of restaurants you go to, they wouldn't cook the food till you got there. So you had a 30-minute wait for like a $5 order. So that'd make you mad. You know, so they go by a percentage, but they got a new thing now. Used to, they didn't take cash. Used to be card only, and you can put the preference of what you want to receive. But now they're letting people pay cash. So that's kind of different. You know, I might do it. Something to do. Putting in for some good jobs. You know, if I'm going to work, I might as well get a good job for what I went to school for. And they won't hire me, then I'll just draw Social Security when I hit 62. You know, I'm just bored to death. But I wanted to share the little peaches burning and the ravioli and all, and just kind of post. And I'll have to read in my book on my other channel later on when everybody's quiet, because you can hear everything in the house. Cough, dog bark. So it picks it up really good. But thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all got y'all some good food today. Some peanuts or, you know, ravioli. Maybe some coffee. I want some coffee really bad. And I'm so upset. We had some bananas. And I went to my daughter's while she was fixing the ravioli. She had like 6 bananas on her table. I was going to ask her for one. Well, I said, well, I seen some bananas at home on the table. So I get here. There's a peeling on the table on top of some Roma noodles. Ain't even thrown in the trash. So my son ate the rest of the bananas. I was so hot because, you know, I like my peanut butter, and I can eat a little bit of peanut butter on a spoon and then eat the banana. That cuts out the bread. You still get a little sweets, but it's not as bad. But so I need to get me some bananas. So y'all take it easy, and hope y'all having a good time.